There's no such incident. I'm just compassionate. I feel for nature and animals. They're voiceless. We are witnessing so much of cruelty all around us nowadays, like deforestation leading to loss of habitats. Recently, a tree around the area was chopped off, and quite a few birds lost their lives while those lucky escaped. Also, there's so much of animal cruelty taking place, abandonment and abuse. So, I always used to spread awareness about animal welfare through encouraging people to feed strays, to go vegan in my individual independent capacity. But a time came I felt that I should formalize this, hence, I started with PPA. I've always been compassionate about working for environment welfare. Witnessing the climate change on a personal level, rains come in late, summers, the temperatures touch new highs every year, calamities such as floods, heavy rainfall, etc., are a result of climate change. And I want to advocate climate mitigation. We need to teach mankind climate adaptation and work with sustainable development. Offices can go green firstly by going paperless, from cloud storage services to digital pay stubs. The need for paper and prints in the workplace has rapidly decreased already. Offices could unplug devices that are not in use. There's so many offices and even colleges that have a plastic bottled water dispenser. I would recommend them to invest in smart water cooler and eliminate the need for plastic bottles in their offices. So with that, offices can say goodbye to um, overflowing recycling bins and say hello to eco-friendly, healthy hydration. And offices could also invest in reusable silverware and serving utensils and begin with waste segregation. Um, Offices can use these plantable business cards made of seed paper instead of actually printing their business cards on normal paper. And office workers could actually commute using public transport instead of you know traveling by their own cars. They could also switch to EV, electronic vehicles, EV buses that have come now. Yeah. So firstly, it's lack of awareness and no care attitude of people. People know about climate change, but they are very ignorant. They just think that, oh, I mean, कुछ होगा तो हम बाद में देख लेंगे. So they're not really, they're just too ignorant towards this global issue. They don't understand the urgency about climate change. Climate change is a global issue, and this can only be addressed through individual action, teamwork, and awareness. Each individual needs to focus on eradicating their carbon footprint. So I would like to say that as youth, we are very well aware of the issues that are surrounding us, like climate change, environmental issues, animal welfare, animal cruelty, even women empowerment. So we must support organizations that are actually working towards tackling such issues. So it would be actually great if you could join us and support PPA and restore Mother Earth. Okay, so some support it and some don't support it. It's just a matter of time when everyone will actually start, supporting environmental related activities, because climate change is real and climate action needs to start now at an individual level. A lot of young people also support environmental causes. For example, National College at Bandra West, they started with an initiative of creating a bio garden, which was supported by 7,000 of their own students, and it was led by Miss Neha Jaktiani.
With regards to animals, the most burning problem that needs urgent attention is animal cruelty. We are seeing stray animals, or animals in general, being mistreated. Uh, Whether strays being knocked down, or big cats being attacked by rural areas. Therefore, it is very important that all of us become the voice of these voiceless beings and fight animal cruelty of every kind.
The government is doing their bit, and the people of we, the majority of the country, should do our bit. We need to start making a difference. Sustainable policies are already being adopted, and electronic vehicle industry is also being given a push. Like, we have the EV buses, and so the government is really doing its bit, and which is, I'm really glad, which is good.
Let me ask you this. What entitles humans to experiment on animals and inflict pain upon them? Nothing. Animals and humans are alike in many ways. They both feel, think, behave, and experience pain. So I feel they should be treated with the same respect as humans. Animals, yet animal rights are violated when they are used for research and experiments because they are not given a choice. Animals are subjected to tests that are often harmful or cause permanent damage or even death. The harmful use of animals in these experiments is not only cruel but also ineffective. Animals do not naturally get many of the diseases that humans do. These The signs of these diseases are artificially induced in animals. Uh, in laboratories to in an attempt to mimic these diseases. It is important to find alternatives wherever possible. For example, some cosmetic brands use synthetically made human skin to test their products.
I would say not at all, no, because when a crime takes place against an animal, so the abuser gets bailed out by just paying a fine of rupees 50. But paying rupees 50 fine for animal cruelty may now soon be over, as the government mulls stricter laws. As a member of parliament, Miss Poonam Mahajan has in fact moved a bill in parliament to amend the Prevention of Animal Cruelty Act to make it stricter. And also, another good thing for animal rights activists is that now they can report animal cruelty cases to their nearest police station and take strict action. The larger aim of PPA on the animal welfare front is to open an animal shelter, which will be a home to all the hurt and neglected animals, like hens, cows, strays that are all neglected, and as well as to push for stricter laws against animal cruelty. And on the environment welfare front, we want to inculcate environmental consciousness among young children, and climate mitigation in every individual. We want to educate the kids starting from a young age. They are our future generations, and we want to involve them in climate action at the earliest possible.
So I found out about PPA in September when I was searching for an organization to collaborate with to feed stray animals. And PPA responded to me swiftly, and I was amazed by their work and dedication towards animal welfare and environment welfare. Uh, so I joined PPA to give back to society and also become a part of their campaign. Same vision as PPA for animal welfare, and Sakshi is a very kind soul who has empowered and supported me to work for strays. The production of meat and other animal products places a heavy burden on the environment, from crops and water required to feed animals, to transport and other processes involved from farm to fork. The vast amount of grain required for meat production is a significant contributor to deforestation, habitat loss, and species extinction. A vegan lifestyle prevents a tremendous amount of animal slaughter and suffering. It offers a potent way to shrink our environmental footprint, especially in regard to climate change. And a well planned vegan diet can fuel the highest level of fitness while reducing our risk of various chronic diseases. I have participated in two projects so far. One of them was feeding strays, and the other was collaring dogs. And I am looking forward to work on more such initiatives.
Collar 2,000 stray dogs in Mumbai. On 5th and 6th November, PPA volunteers and Kshitij, the young minds of Mithibai College, launched the initiative at Marine Drive with great enthusiasm and joy till Worli. From Bandra to Juhu to Vilepale, collaring more than 300 dogs in the first phase. और जिन डॉग्स को हम कॉलर नहीं पहना सके उनको कॉलर पहनाने के लिए लोकल्स ने हमारी मदद की. एंड दिस इज हाउ.
छुपा के मैं सबसे वो लैला मांगू ज़बाने से रब से वो लैला कब से मैं तेरा हूँ कब से तू मेरी लैला तेरी तलब की है तेरी तलब है तू ही तो सब की है तू ही तो सब है कब से मैं तेरा हूँ कब से तू मेरी लैला ओ मेरी लैला लैला अब तू है पहला कब से मैं तेरा हूँ कब से तू मेरी लैला ओ मेरी लैला लैला अब तू है पहला कब से मैं तेरा हूँ कब से तू मेरी लैला
So PPA stands for Planet for Plants and Animals.
Restore Mother Earth.
Is our tagline.